Hey, BassGeek here, and you guys know I love to support the little guy. And today, we've got some baits from some small companies, a couple of them that are really local to me. So let me show you. So you geeks know I love to do the small business unboxings where smaller bait companies and bait makers send me baits. I love to highlight the little guys, man. You know, whether it be that they're maybe just using standard molds that everybody can buy, but they're doing custom colors, that they're making some really cool, unique baits. Small companies and small bait makers who sit in their garages, come up with great ideas, come up with some great colors, are really what gotten this channel to where it is today. And give them a few shout outs. You know, they send us some baits so that we can show to you guys. Let's look at this stuff. Now this is Austin. He's an awesome geek himself. He ties flies, and it says BassGeek. I tie flies for fun. Here's some bass flies for Texas rigs or drop shots. Slide a soft plastic creature, crawl on and catch a big one. So I'll definitely try that out. Thank you, Austin, for sending these in. So let's check out and see what he's got. Not any colors on these, so I'm just going to kind of show them to you. This is a little bigger hook. That'll definitely be something that they haven't seen around here. That's really cool. Thank you, Austin. I'm going to show you the different colors that he sent me. This one's a little lighter green, got a little bit of flash blue in it. This kind of reminds me of like an Alabama crawl. And right here looks like we got like an orange and black. Again, thank you, Austin. You are one heck of a geek. You've already seen me using these. I'm not going to unbox them, but I got to give Destroyer a big shout out. This is the jar head. I call it a spin head. He calls it a jar head. I love these things this time of year. Got to give him a big shout out for that. Make sure you go check him out. Now, this comes from my buddy, Brazzalo. But this is like a Ned head. And what I love about these is he makes them so that they're recessed. Now, he makes them in several different sizes. That's the 1/8 size right there. Probably my go-to. He makes them in 3/16 and 1/4. Again, check out Brazzalo Custom Lures. Next up, we've got a company that I've been fishing their stuff for a little bit now. You geeks have seen me fish this one particular, it's called the Fox Shot, this summer. One of my favorite little baits, and it's caught me some really nice bass. But they make a lot of other stuff, and some stuff that I'm telling you, during the winter time, it's money. They did send me a few weedless Ned heads, and we're talking about rabid baits. Now, speaking of Neds, you want to talk about something that's pretty incredible. This right here, wintertime is natural hair, from the marabou jig to fox hair, and that's what I think these guys use is fox hair. Supposedly it's got a little more movement to it than marabou or like bucktail. These are the foxtails. These are like their Ned rigs. Check that out. That is the St. Lawrence color, a great looking color, and it says on the back that you can net them or Damiki rig them. Next up, they've got the green pumpkin chartreuse, and this is called the Mud Puppy. Now, something else you can stick on a Ned rig or a lot of different things, or use it as a trailer on a jig. This is their crawl bait. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a color on this, but it looks like it's got some red in it, maybe a watermelon red. This is the Sexy Crawl. I really think this color is gonna work here, even though it's listed as St. Lawrence. And you can't go wrong with Hulk. Next up, they've got an incredible little shaky head style worm. They call it the shaker worm, and this is St. Lawrence. This is watermelon, green pumpkin, black. Erie. Now again, you've seen me fish these. My favorite color, as you can tell, in the Fox Shot is Ghost. Next up, Purple Cash, Gold Digger, Green Pumpkin Orange, Green Pumpkin Black, Erie. This is a big shout out to my buddy Donnie. He's a good bait maker, makes some really good crappie baits too. But these are some really killer swim baits, and they're called Big K baits. Here he didn't put any colors on, so I'm just gonna kind of hold them up. I'll show you front and back, because this one is looks like a laminate. but it looks like a purple and to a sort of lavender or a light belly. This one's the same way. It's a green to a little bit of a white belly. And then this is like a red to an orange belly. This is kind of like a sight flash color. This is like a dark brown, so maybe like a green pumpkin to a little bit of a white or silver belly. This has kind of got a green pumpkin to maybe a chartreuse style belly. Now, last but not least, guys, if you haven't heard me talk about Ramsey, he makes one of my favorite swim baits. This is ghost shad. If you fish clear water, this little bait right here is incredible. Super soft. Look at that. Now, again, he didn't put any colors on here. But what I love about Ramsey, if you've got a color ideal and, you know, he'll make those for you. Some of these are particular colors that I requested. Some of them are some pretty crazy little colors. Killer little color right here. And this is one of the colors that I requested because the alewives are painted up a lot like this where I fish. That's it, geeks. That's all the baits for the Small Bait Maker Showcase. Support your local guys. Questions, comments in the comment section below. And as always, like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. 100% Watch Squad. You guys know I love you. You geeks rock. What's up, geeks? Let's see who won the massive box of J Bros soft plastics. Geeks. Thank you to Jay for being part of the channel this year. Thanks for all the baits that you've allowed us to give away. They've really donated a lot of baits to the channel this year as far as the giveaways go, and I want to say thanks to them. And they make some really incredible baits. Now let's see how many awesome geeks commented. 196, that is awesome. Now let's pick a winner. Todd Lester 8063, love me some drop shot. I haven't been fishing as much lately while learning the hover tight lining technique. Need to get back to some, oh, I don't know what I just did there. Oops, okay, here we go. Back to some, but Todd Lester 8063, you just won. I will leave you a comment letting you know, and we'll do a little verification process and we'll get those sent out to you, brother. Thank you for being a geek.